Arms. They're useful. They're good for picking things up. They're good for holding things. 99. 100. So why shouldn't monitors have arms too? So here we are again with my Desky desk and now my Desky monitor arm. Desky were nice enough to reach out to me and offer me a monitor arm after watching my last video, which was incredibly unexpected. I'm a pretty small YouTuber in the grand scheme of things, and I guess I just wasn't expecting that kind of generosity. They didn't give it to me for any specific reason. This isn't a sponsored video. I'm incredibly impressed and grateful that Desky were able to do this for me. And it's honestly made such a difference to my workflow. I know it's just the desk, but you spend so much time here, and when it's set up properly, it gives you the fuzzies. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this monitor arm. So there's three main components to this monitor arm. You have your base, you have the center bit, and the top bit. I'm sure they have actual names, but I threw out the manual before I started this project. In saying that, I did assemble this without the manual, which means that it's kind of easy to do. These are your weapons of choice. This little hole adjusts the tension and how easy it is to move the monitor left and right. This guy adjusts the tension. Minus releases and plus increases, depending on the weight of your monitor. Make sure when you're looking at the weight of your monitor that you also include the base. I actually thought my monitor was 14 kilograms, but that's with the base included. I just threw my monitor on a pair of scales because I couldn't find anything online, but I'm sure there's easier methods. Underneath, we can make two additional adjustments. One allows the monitor to move up and down, and two, side to side. We can also see here the cable management system. This black panel here and this black panel here are both removable, and you feed the cables through. And there's another section at the very back that also holds the cables in place. All right, let's get this monitor on there. So this monitor is 34 inches and weighs 7 kilograms. The monitor arm supports up to 10. There's a clip just here. I just line this up like so, push in, and it clips down. As you can see, the monitor is actually drooped down, and that's because I need to tighten that screw that I just showed you earlier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make an adjustment here. That works a lot better. Now you can see that it tilts. I find that if you tilt it a lot, it will eventually come loose and you'll need to tighten it again, so just be wary of that. Let's just have a look and make sure that this monitor arm actually moves up and down properly. So the monitor actually moves up and down with relative ease. There is a little bit of give, and it makes this clicking noise as I go up a bit higher, which leads me to believe that the tension needs to be reduced further. Now, for those of you that have seen my Desky video, and if you haven't, you totally should, it's here somewhere. I did mention that there was a bit of monitor wobble with the desk at maximum height. Desky were kind enough to send me a monitor arm to alleviate that stress. So let's see what it's like now at its full height, which is 125. We've got the monitor arm back here for the moment, which is pretty much where I'm going to have it. And I'm just going to do some light sort of typing here. And this is if I'm going to be belting something out. Now I'll bring the monitor forward. Again, that's about as far as it's going to go. I would never work this way. And a more realistic typing speed. And occasionally with the monitor off to the side as well. I'm really impressed. Again, I'm not going to be working at 125, although I'm not that far off. And I'm more than likely not going to be working like this either. Here's a quick shake of the desk as well. Again, I'm never doing this. This is at maximum height. Just for reference as well, I'm 6'4" and I currently have the Desky set to 115 in height. I could probably go a touch higher. When I am standing, I do find that I raise the monitor as well. It's also significantly taller than I was expecting. I mean, again, I would never use it at this height, but you could if you wanted to, probably not. And that's the review. I really recommend you pick up one of these monitor arms. They're $159 from Desky's website. And it really completes the package. I'm so glad I have one, and thank you so much to Desky for sending it to me. Bye-bye.